Gotta get back, back to the past, Samurai Jack. I'm Tyler, and you're watching Super Squad D, where the D stands for Daughters of Aku. This series begins with a masked samurai, Samurai Jack, beating up on a bunch of robot Aku minions. A great opening sequence. I especially love that the people that he saves speak with their antennas and words. So we see Jack's face mask get knocked off, and we see the face reveal, and one of the kids goes, "Jack?" Question mark? In words above his head. And it pretty accurately represented how we all feel. Like, why is Samurai Jack wearing this and fighting with other weapons? What is going on? What we find out is that Jack has not aged in 50 years. Somehow, by being displaced through time, it has removed his ability to age. But unfortunately, that has had some less than desirable side effects in the forms of visions, which we're going to talk about later. How about that stylized intro? Wow, that was impressive. I really liked how it was just Samurai Jack going, "Gotta get back, back to the past, Samurai Jack." Super stylized. That just told me right off the bat that we were getting the tone and the style that we love from the original series. Then we cut over to a pregnant lady giving birth. And not just to one kid, not just to two kids, not just to three kids, to 7 daughters. Wow, that looked painful. It also reminded me that this is most certainly on Adult Swim, because I don't think they could put a scene like that in on the old time block. And it was hard not to feel for these kids. They were raised from birth to be assassins to kill Samurai Jack, but they're treated terribly. At one point we get a little girl who goes and sees sunlight and she gets really excited about it. And the master lady shows up and she's like, "Oh, Samurai Jack wants to take away this peace and tranquility. That's why it's up to us to defeat him." And then she just tortures these daughters for a really long time to make them strong. It was horrible, but also probably effective. At one point there's a big giant lady who just beats one. Just completely relentlessly beats her. It'll be interesting to see how they've painted Jack as the villain to these little girls who are now grown ups. They're not little anymore, but it'll be interesting to see if some of them flip. I'm expecting some of them to kind of join Jack as they realize that Aku's the big villain. And speaking of Aku, the leader of the daughters, all she wants to do is to be with Aku in some way. She says, "Maybe this will please you and it will bring you back." So I don't know. That'll be interesting to see what happens there. So meanwhile, Jack is having all of these crazy visions. He's literally going insane, is what it looks like. And he sees all these people, his father, his mother, people he's left behind in the past, who are coming to him in visions and saying, "You failed us, Jack, why?" Haunted by these visions, but at the same time, he wants to do the right thing and help people. So it's this mix of, he feels guilty, he doesn't know his purpose, he's lost his purpose, but he also remembers that he needs to help the people in the past and try to fight Aku, even though at this point he's pretty much given up. Life sucks for him. And then he runs across this robot samurai who was amazing. Such a great and weird and classic Samurai Jack character. Absolutely love it. Not only is he funny, he's got some interesting abilities. The first of which is he can move things with his music. He has a flute that he plays and he can move stuff around. He makes a stone golem that Jack fights. That was really cool. And we find out that Jack has lost his sword. So he's using whatever weapons he has available to him, but he ain't got that sword. And at the end of it, this robot samurai and him square off, and the robot samurai is using this really cool sword that splits into 2 pieces. The blade splits in half, it separates, and whenever it hits stuff, it reverberates and it explodes whatever it reverberates on. What a cool weapon. So they fight and he tries to reverberate something against Jack. Jack takes it, it's a knife. And of course, you got the cheesy villain dialogue, "Oh, you're done now." And Jack just tosses the knife in his face and explodes. And he's able to beat the guy. And he takes that sword as his new sword, which is a really cool weapon. I can't wait to see how Jack uses that in future episodes. The episode ends with the daughters of Aku getting of age, facing their final trial. And now they're released into the world. And they're going to come kill Samurai Jack. Overall, I love the episode. The sound styles, the visual styles, I love how they go from full screen to widescreen. I love the music. Just the feel of Samurai Jack. This is the Samurai Jack that we all love. Samurai Jack is back, guys. It is back in full force. And not only that, but it now has the ability to go farther and to do more than it ever could on a regular Cartoon Network block because it's on Toonami. Cannot wait to see the rest of the season. I am super overly hyped about this. I wish there were more episodes out. I'm gonna rewatch this episode a couple of times. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this episode. As always, don't forget to comment to be entered into our weekly giveaway. This week we're giving away Absolute New Frontier. It's gonna be awesome. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. We'll see you next time on Super Squad D, where the D stands for Daughters of Aku.